Hello, what's going on, everybody? It's been about a week since I posted, but I wanted to talk about something. I was thinking about using kratom again. Not me personally thinking about using kratom again, but that topic, popped into my mind. Because I've had, people comment or people say things here and there. Like, do you think that you would be able to use again, responsibly? And initially I'm like, no, I couldn't use responsibly back then. Why would I trust myself now? That's the first thing that pops into my mind. But, the answer could be different for everybody. Somebody might stop using kratom and then a year later, use it once or twice, put it down for another 3 years, use it again once or twice, and then put it down. And you've got self-control and you know what you're doing. That's great. But I, just based on my relationship with kratom, I don't think I could probably do that. And nor do I want to do that. I have no want to use it again. I've had zero cravings, zero, since, the last time I told you guys I had a craving, which was, I don't know, a month ago or however long, 2 months ago. And yeah, zero cravings. But, if, and I think it's usually people that are still using, or people that are really, really fresh into their sobriety, that they think maybe I could use again responsibly. Maybe I could use again without getting addicted, and I could do this. Like, it just doesn't seem very likely based on, your past decisions. Not saying you can't, but it doesn't seem likely. But here's some questions to ask yourself if you're thinking of whether it's drinking, using kratom, or using any other substance. These are some questions that kind of came into my head. Why would I want to use again? Like, what's the actual reason? Do I want to get high? Am I using it to escape? Am I using it just to relax? What's the actual reason? Am I using it as a social lubricant? Think about it. Really, what is the reason? Because I can almost guarantee you just want that feeling again. You want to feel the high, because it's going to hit you pretty hard if you try it again. So what's the reason why you want to use it? And when you do use kratom, if you decide to do it again, how do you want the kratom to make you feel? Like, what's the goal? And do you want to feel different than you feel now? Like, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling happy, because that was my thing. I would be in a really good mood, super good mood, listening to music, pull over, park somewhere, put some water in my shaker bottle, and put extra kratom, like, let's go. I was in a good mood, so I'm like, let's keep it going. And I noticed I would do that a lot, like, let's freaking go. But it never gave me the feeling that I wanted, especially when I was trying to use a bunch of it. It just doesn't do that. There's been times, don't get me wrong, where I'm like, whoa, this hit me pretty good. But especially the deeper into your using anything, that those moments are few and far in between. So something to think about. Why do you want to feel different than you feel now? And let's say you do want to feel different, or you want to feel some kind of way. Like, is kratom the answer? Is alcohol the answer? Whatever, insert your substance of choice. Mine was kratom, so that's what I'm talking about. And no, I can't come up with a logical answer to any of those questions. Honestly, I can't. Probably because I've already made the choice not to use again. I know I'm not going to use again. So I'm not actually asking myself these questions honestly in hopes of convincing myself to use kratom again. It's just not going to happen. But I'm kind of walking myself through the steps in if I wanted to use again, because I don't want to feel differently. I don't want to change my state of mind. I can't stress this enough, because people will say, you work out and you get a great high, you get a great feeling from it. And it's not, and you get a good feeling from working out. Drugs will get you there quicker. Let's not play games. Drugs will get you there quicker every time. But the return is nothing, But working out every day builds confidence. The fact that you haven't used kratom in X amount of days, X amount of weeks, X amount of months gives you a lot of pride in yourself, gives you strength. And I'm telling you, man, confidence, strength, pride, and not pride like a bad pride, but you're just proud, like, man, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I made that decision and I'm doing it. To tell you the truth, that combination, man, just the confidence that it gives you and the way you feel about yourself and the direction your life is going, you kind of look at drinking, using kratom, anything that could inhibit that in a bad way. Because don't get me wrong, and I don't want to be a hypocrite in any way, because I drank a few times here and there since quitting kratom. A few meaning like two times I drank a decent amount. One time I had a hangover, and then another time I drank, but it was just a few, And I've had beers here and there, but it was just one or two, maybe one. I guess I can sort of kind of thank kratom for that, because I couldn't even look at alcohol when I was on kratom. I didn't want it at all. And from me going to the gym all the time, that day that I actually got a hangover from drinking the night before, it was like, I wanted to go to the gym today. You know what I mean? And I feel like crap. I wanted to go to the gym. Don't feel good. I'm not going to the gym. I made that choice. As soon as I woke up and just felt terrible, I said, I'm not going to the gym. I haven't had a hangover in years, probably. Yeah. That was a dumb choice on my part. That was a dumb choice. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't like alcohol poisoning, I had a headache the next day and I didn't feel 100. No throwing up, nothing like that. Just I had a headache the next day and didn't feel 100%. So I said, I'm cool on the gym. I wasn't like laying in bed all day, nothing like that. And I've had some terrible hangovers when I was young. Man, I was probably on the brink of alcohol poisoning. And, just anything like that, it feels like it inhibits my growth. Liquor, it's terrible for you. Kratom, I see a lot of people, which I'm not sure if I brought this up. Like I said, I don't watch my videos after I post them. I get in here, I ramble like I always do, and then I post it. But Ken Nichols, I'm sure you guys know who that is. He quit kratom. He was talking about how fitness people are like promoting kratom now and stars, and I don't know much on the subject, but I've definitely heard some people talk about kratom. I discovered kratom from the Joe Rogan podcast. So I get what he's talking about. And then what's his name? Joe Rogan, he's got a buddy named what's his name? Tom Segura. And he's always pumping up kratom. Like he'll do a shot or whatever he takes before the gym, and he says he's in the zone when he goes to the gym. I believe it. I've done that before. I've taken kratom before the gym, went to the gym, and I'm like, zoned in, focused. So I get why people think that it's great, But I've also taken, what the hell is that? Ritalin or Adderall, I forget. I've also taken that before a college test. And I tore that test up. I did good, but I felt like crap for like a few hours after I took it. And like the end of the high, because it's a high, it's like, you're taking basically meth. So it just seems like it's inhibiting, you know what I mean? If you stay the course, you know what I mean? Being healthy, sober, working out, making good decisions, the confidence and pride that you have, and positivity, it's on another level. Honestly, it's on another level. So I couldn't see myself using kratom or give myself a good reason to use kratom at all. You know what I mean? And especially because the holidays are coming up. This is kind of why I was thinking about it. The holidays are coming up. High stress situation for a lot of people. Whether you have the money to buy a bunch of gifts or not, it can be stressful for a lot of people. And you already know, you get stressed out, you want to use. So stay strong and stay solid. You know what I mean? Don't ask yourself those serious questions. If you're thinking of using again, stay solid. All right.